Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of MS Music.
I'm Stavion.
And I'm Michael. Today we got something very special for you guys. We're going to be doing a discussion. And what is the topic at hand?
We are talking about the blending of genres nowadays.
Okay. So what do you want to talk about first?
Okay, well, first of all, let me give a little bit of a preface to what this conversation is. Back in the day, genres used to be kind of strict in what they would and wouldn't do, right? So, you know, when a blues song came on, you knew it was blues. When a jazz song came on, you knew it was jazz. Nowadays, though, like, that's damn near not a thing. Like, normally a song has about 2 or 3 genres attached to it. And
possibly.
Yeah, and sometimes it's even way more than that because, like, oh, I took inspiration from over there. So now you got a country, blues, jazz, hip hop song for
fire.
I'm saying
You just end up with Lil Nas X. Like, come on, bro. Come on, keep him.
Gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna
get demonetized. Don't worry, guys. You don't have to worry about this. Anywho. I just broke his heart, guys. So sorry.
But I would like to say this. To get the ball rolling. Personally, I feel like there are a lot of people who don't necessarily understand what's happening.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who they're like, okay, well, why can't country go back to what it was, like traditional country, or you know, traditional hip hop, like what it first was, like its origin of what it is. And I'm not gonna say anybody's wrong or right in wanting it to go back to its like root. Yeah, but
back
like
in the day when they had set rules for whatever music that you made, and if you broke them, it would be experimental and usually and very generally unpopular. Am I wrong?
I know you fairly correct in my
and now
opinion.
I'm thinking nowadays, just with the new curve of young people getting into this rebellious act, back in the day, like, okay, let's explain Elvis Presley, right?
Okay.
He's got a new documentary coming out. It's already out, whatever the case is. When he made music, he was combining aspects of blues, country, and pop to make rock and roll.
First of all, let me help you out. He didn't make any of that music. They kind of just took music that was already usually made by other people, gave it to him, and then he would sing it, more or less. So, like, saying Elvis made it, that's a little bit of a stretch. But I get where you're coming from, yes. Like, there were multiple things in that. But I was kind of more talking about, like, people kind of trying to go back to, like, what the root of what genre of each genre was. Like, people will be like, okay, because of how society is now, and because of how people like to experiment with things, all genres of music, have now evolved. So now they're evolving to be more tolerant of other things in them. So things that traditionally wouldn't necessarily work could technically work now. Like, you mentioned Lil Nas X. Homie got a 808 on a country song. And I know, I believe that the Grammys did not consider that a country song, but I consider it a country song.
Billboards, but yeah.
The Grammys didn't. I'm pretty sure the Grammys didn't either. Did they?
Oh, I just remember the Billboards making a big fuss about it. Then
I remember that. I definitely remember that.
Cyrus jumping onto the feature list.
Hey, yo, that was fire. Boy, that was fire.
Obviously. He said, hey, they did this to me before. They said my song wasn't country enough. All right, I'm about to make this song country.
We about to make it country enough.
Number one in country. Confirmed.
I was rocking with it in the first version of the song. I was rocking with it, but then when Billy Ray Cyrus got on the beat, boy, I was sorry.
That was the song.
Put me in the casket, boy, because that was some heat.
Oh man,
we still bump that.
Obviously, to this day.
Crazy. To this day, go hard. But my point is, a lot of people now want it to go backwards. You know, music has become something that is not, good anymore, and da-da-da-da. So that's.
But you know who says that, right? There's three types of people that generally say it.
Go ahead.
There's older heads, right?
Old
the
head.
people that don't want to change. They want what they had back in the youth, their prime. They want that good music that reminds them of stuff and just overall gives them the vibes that they used to know. When they hear what would you say? Kind of like a chimera mix of different musics being crafted and mixed and sampled and all this and that. They're like, it kind of ruins the original process of what the song used to be and what kind of feelings it held. Then you have the purists that want everything with rules in mind, so that way they can stay in the genre and listen to it how they want to listen to it. They don't like mixing because they think it's taking the fun out of what made it original.
It tampers with the gene pool.
Exactly. Same mentality, you're not wrong. But
in the third,
like I said, they just want it pure and they want it simple. For the third mentality, it's kids that don't know what music is, and they only stick to the most obvious and popularized music, BTS, Korean pop songs. Then when they hear American pop songs, they're like, this kind of sucks. They're like, there's no hot Asian boys, there's like no hot Asian girls, like it's just Justin Bieber, and now he sounds like a hip hop star, like not even a good one either. So it's like, what's happening nowadays? It's like you got Post Malone as a pop singer, and he looks.
I was never a big Post Malone fan, so I don't really know much
like
what he made, to be honest.
He's what I thought Eminem would look like after singing the songs of White Trash in the Trailer Park. So I don't understand what happened there, but hey, if it works, it works, right?
Surely it don't, but okay.
Those are usually the three people.
I mean, I just think it's interesting. Like, it's always interesting to me to see the dichotomy of like people who like where things are headed, how things are going currently, and the ones who don't. Because on paper, we have improved. Like, technology wise, it's much easier to make songs. You can make things clearer, more concise. Microphone technology has gotten better. The DAWs themselves have gotten better, digital audio workspaces.
I do have something to say about that, though.
Give me a minute.
Gotcha.
Give me a minute. And so all of these things have improved. So on paper, we are doing better. I mean, and with the access of information, theoretically, we could do way more than we could in the past. But there are so many people that are just dissatisfied with current music in general. I have a side of the fence that I fall on. I feel like my bias kind of came out a little bit, but I personally, I'm kind of just interested in seeing where music goes to next. I'm a very big person on, like, we grow and change as individuals, and we grow and change also as a society. So
very adaptable.
I mean, yeah. And I had a teacher once who told me that art is just a reflection of reality. So as we evolve as a society, a community, as musicians, as people, I would expect for also the music to evolve and change. So my expectation of music is a little bit different than what I would expect from, you know, an old head, if you will.
Okay.
Now, I will say this before I wrap up and let you take over. I will say this. There are a lot of untalented people who are in a lot of spaces where I do believe they should not be in. So I'm going to throw that out there just for the people who is on the other side of the fence. There are a lot of people that just don't, that I don't know why this person is a singer. Like, I don't know, like, why, like, put the mic down. Just go home. Just have a good day. You know, maybe pick you up some macaroons or whatever they call
whatever you
from
like
the stove.
Nowadays, you know.
Just go home. Just go home.
Yeah.
Have a good day. And some people have gotten away with having no talent just simply based off of like I said before, the technology. The technology is better. So we can use, you know, we can use and abuse like auto-tune and make somebody who absolutely sucks ass sound 10 toes down great.
Exactly.
But, I mean,
Future.
Well, damn. Okay, I didn't know we was name dropping, but okay.
I mean, that's just an example. I don't know what you're yipping or hollering about.
I'm not going to drop names. I'm not going to drop names. But you can leave them names in the comments though.
Definitely Stavion. Anyways.
Anyway, so I believe the technology has grown, but I think the overall raw talent and capability has kind of gone down. Now a lot of people aren't, you know, putting in the hours and the energy and effort to become better singers, better rappers, better this, better that, because they can get away with doing the bare minimum, because they know if they're tech savvy enough, they can just beep, bop, boop. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's pretty much all I have to say on it, so you can take it over from here.
Alright, so what I had to say was I'm glad that you started the conversation by talking about the way that technology and music has changed and become a lot more popularized and a lot more easier to create, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you also ended with the fact that there's some people that just shouldn't be in the space just because they don't really put in the best effort, or they just don't have the talent to actually pull it off.
You don't have the facilities for that.
Exactly. I wanted to add in that a lot of the people on the other side of the fence, like you were talking about, why they dislike the huge influx of people that are tech savvy, trying to get into it, is because whenever a genre is over, how should you say, overpopulated,
oversaturated is what
oversaturated, yeah, oversaturated with a lot of these artists, a lot of these people doing either the same thing or trying to mix it up with something that actually doesn't even go along with it, and then they have no talent to speak of. It kind of grinds on the gears of these people that actually admire and appreciate the work that's already been put forth, and it just muddies the sound. So I understand in that aspect that a lot of people want the music to be pure, to have the rules to stay and abide by, just like how jazz was so strict back in the day. It's understandable now why it's so strict, because once you start playing around with it, it becomes something different. And I wanted to touch on another thing. Rock music.
Mm-hmm.
Over the course of the years, it's changed so much, and there's new subgenres being created every 5 years, it looks like. Start off with classic rock and roll.
5 years, he says.
Then you get metal. Then you get metalcore. Then you get death metal. Then you get deathcore. And it just keeps going down the list. And then just recently, we had the emo music and punk music. Right out the other. Punk, then emo. And then after the death of emo, we had screamo. And for a short time, we had new metal. And then now it's just primarily just people that are just tired of the genre always being recreated with different sounds. And after new metal, how they mixed hip hop like Linkin Park and some other bands like Korn and who else? Who mixed hip hop with rock?
Hip hop with rock?
Rage Against the Machine is another one.
I don't know if you know Set It Off. I think they're kind of a smaller band, but I like them. I know the lead singer raps every here and there, so I guess he would technically count.
POD too. I'm not sure if you know them.
Haven't really
Another small band that's popping off. Once they started mixing that together, a lot of people that were interested in rock music fell out, and either they were introduced to the hip hop scene and they really liked it and they stuck with it, or they just went harder into rock and just stuck with metalcore, which is primarily what I see nowadays. So yeah, it's just up to people's preferences and I guess what happens during the history.
So it kind of sounded like to me that like a lot of people, or a lot of reason that the people that dislike current music is because of that simple fact of, you know, they're not putting in that work, effort, hours that old artists would. And I agree with that to a degree, but I also believe that there are also currently artists putting in those hours and that effort, just I feel like in a new way, because now you have so much more to necessarily like craft and so many more things that you would have to necessarily do. Like,
and the reason why they had to try being new and create something different is because it's oversaturated with those other guys that don't put in the effort.
I mean, yeah, but that happens with any market that gets oversaturated. When a market is really oversaturated, you know, only the best will rise to the top. The rest are kind of just scrambling for scraps. So majority,
unless you see that person that's up there and they want to follow suit, so then they become trend waves. True. And if a trend wave hits high enough at the top and they get a sizable increase of people either making the music, doing the music, and people enjoying the music, that's when it suddenly becomes a genre.
I mean, I guess I see what you're saying,
because it just starts with one person, then there's 3 people, then there's 10 people making the same kind of music, and then there's 30, and there's a consistent level of people that actually enjoy the genre, and it creates its own face in the market.
I see what you're saying.
Kind of cool.
I see.
Music's crazy, man.
It is.
Best drug I ever took.
We're not gonna pretend like you didn't just say that. Like you just kind of admitted to doing drugs online.
Nah, just music. Music is the best drug. That's all you gotta worry about. This guy,
he lying. He lying.
Cat.
he be in the back.
Impossible. Me? Never. Only music I love. Wait. Only drugs that I love is music, and they go in here.
That's how you know he doing drugs. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. You know, tell us if you think he doing drugs or not. What type of narcotic you think he be popping up? Share the video. You know, tell your friends about us, and y'all have a good day. And hey, tell us what you think about this conversation in the comments.
Of course. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Until next time, see you guys later. That was so unnecessary.
We can just cut it out, bro. It's not that deep.
I hope so.
Alright. Do the intro.
Anyways, guys, welcome back. I just wanted to make him feel so uncomfortable. Alright, we'll restart real quick. We'll do it at the minute mark. Alright.
the minute mark, bro. You
Yeah.
just wasting my data, bro. Like, what the
all right. 45-second mark. We're in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We got Stavion.
You fucked that all types of up. You fucked that up so bad,
All
bro.
right, cry in the comment section for my guy Stavion. He's gonna need it.
Look at me. Look at me. I am captain now. I am captain now.
Woo!
We go.
Focus.
Focus.
We got video.